Good morning, Simlings, or at least it's morning when I'm recording this. Welcome back to the channel if you've been here before, or welcome if you're new. I'm Nay, I played The Sims, and today we're building, it's a bit of a community centre, like an outdoor community centre, using a little bit of inspiration from the community gardens from the Eco Living pack, and also, adding a skate rink because I am a skater myself. I've been playing roller derby for 2.5 years. And also because it's wonderful. Okay, I highly recommend. Great outdoor sport, a lot of fun. And great indoor sport too if you're like me and you're an indoor skater. And you always feel self-conscious skating outside because all the outdoor skaters totally know you're an indoor skater because I reckon they can just smell it on you. But here we go. So we're beginning with the greenhouse first. So make sure, that you're not getting wet every time you go out gardening. Sometimes, you want to get in the dirt, but you don't want to get wet. So took a little bit to get that shape right. Wanted a nice domed roof rather than a peaky one. I think it's just a little bit softer and gentler. And it's a nice look. And then usually when I'm building something, I tend to dump the items that I want like into the center. So I either A, don't forget them, or B, I use them as inspiration to sort of get a bit of flow going. Because I had a rough idea when I started this build, what I wanted. I knew I wanted a big greenhouse, and that greenhouse will expand. It will become much larger. But I knew I wanted that. I knew I wanted like sort of a communal dining, cooking kind of area, but I had no idea at the time going in. I was just going to sort of let it happen as I was going and see how it would all come together. Sometimes when I go into something with, a rigid plan, it never quite goes the way I want it to. It always ends up looking really stiff and formulaic, or it doesn't go so well. Whereas when I go in with, I have a rough idea. I know like this is the concept that I want, but I haven't designed anything. I haven't drawn it out on a notepad. I haven't like practiced beforehand or messed around. It tends to come out a lot nicer. And I think you can see that when you go back through some of my builds. The ones that turn out looking a lot more pleasing are the ones that I haven't actually pre-thought too much. So that was the idea here, was I was just going to let it sort of happen as I was placing things down that, sort of my creativity, I guess you could say, would sort of form around the objects as I placed them. So as you can see here, putting in the skate rink now, and I've got this beautiful tree, which is from the Rustic Romance stuff pack, which is a custom stuff pack by the Plumbob Tea Society, which they are awesome. If you're not onto that sort of collaborative effort there, get on that. They are so good. I'll provide my CC links below because I use that, and I also use the Cottage garden stuff, which are both from the same site, so that will be linked below. But here building, depending on what country you're in, what you call this, it's like a gazebo, or not quite an alfresco, but we've got an outdoor undercover dining area here, which is going up. So put it on a nice little platform so you could see into the skate rink a little bit better. And just, give a little bit of height so you can see over the flowers, because you're going to see like the flowers are going to explode here. There's going to be a lot. So it just gives a bit of height so you can see over things. But then I was just messing around with the colours of that tree. There's quite a few colour swatches for that. But so I've got a lot of natural textures here. So a lot of wood and a lot of stone, trying to sort of complement each other there. Trying to keep away from anything like too concrete or too industrial looking. So yeah, just decorating with some candles, because those are from I think they're from the Rustic Romance pack as well. Those are custom. All linked below. You'll find it. Don't worry. But yeah, and then that little, what would you call that? It's like a trailer that serves food. I keep thinking like a food truck, but it's smaller. I love that. That's so cute. So I've tucked that just behind there because why not? If you put it near the playground, the kids will see it. And, it's the whole idea of like impulse buying. You put something in front of people, and when they see it, they want it. So I figure if you put it there and you put it in front of the kids, and the kids are like, Mom, I want a hot dog. And then they don't leave you alone until you buy them a hot dog. Marketing, yeah. But here we go, got a fountain. I keep saying here we go. Apologies, I'm in kind of a rush this morning. I've got a lot to get done. This has been a busy week. Like, I don't think I'm achieving anything. But, what was I just saying? Oh, got a fountain there, doing a little bit of landscaping with the, just putting stone paths in. Basically, so you don't tromp through the garden beds. Got to protect the flowers. But we've got the got our little play equipment there. We've got a swing set, got the monkey bars. And then putting a little sandpit underneath for comfort, so when the kids fall, they don't get as hurt as when you just put it on grass. So, we have in Australia, we had these stupid laws that changed. So originally, playgrounds were sand pits, and it was like that for, I don't even know how many decades. And then this stupid law came in where they had to take all the sand out because the sand was considered dangerous. And then we put down like these horrid rubber mats, which hurt like hell when you fall on them. And it was like that for a good, probably nearly 10 years before some bright spark finally went, oh, a lot of kids are getting hurt on this. Maybe we should bring the sand back, which worked for so long. So well done there. Wasted a whole lot of money and a whole lot of time to learn that what we were doing before was absolutely fine. But sorry, just bringing up some past from my own childhood there. I grew up with the sandpit. The sandpit was fine. Except for sometimes, you know, obviously there were a lot of cats in the neighbourhood. Things would appear in the sandpit. Not the most hygienic. But, you know, it's still better than breaking your leg on that horrible rubber mat. Okay, so we're back inside the greenhouse here. Gonna liven this place up a little bit. I haven't done the floors yet, which is why it looks so uninviting. It's just that horrible automatic concrete floor that happens when you create a room. So adding some tables in the middle here. I ended up removing these tables because I decided they were too big. Oh, we've gone outside to place the swing set, which is very, very cute. No, there's a problem with that swing set. It doesn't always sit. I think you need to have move objects on for it to actually work. Wouldn't I have had move objects on? Oh, no, that swing set is problematic. But anyway, I've gone back inside to put some tables down, put in some decorations. So we've got some plants, we've got a mirror, got some hanging baskets, got a hose. We've got a sink there. That does function as a sink. I believe that comes with the Cottage garden stuff pack. You can brush your teeth and stuff there if that's what you feel like when you go out. But yeah, just trying to decorate it up a little bit. God, I love that wheelbarrow. That wheelbarrow is so cute. I'm sure you can probably put plants in it. I had to get rid of that watering can because it's actually, I think it's more used for when you take like screenshots. So you're like more for an artsy kind of project because it's actually got water coming out of it. So it doesn't look right when it just sits there. But yeah, here we go. Deleting the floor and putting in the floorboards, putting to match the outdoor dining area, and then putting some dirt underneath the planter pots to to discourage rot. I wouldn't go putting planter pots straight on wood, although the wood would be treated, but still like, you don't want rot. I love those rugs. I believe they're I can't remember what they came with actually. I don't know what pack, but those rugs are gorgeous. So I just multi-layered them, made them different colours, different complementing colours, and they they look so cute. Just putting more plants in, putting little hanging baskets in the putting little boxes of herbs in the hanging baskets there. They are super sweet. There's a little hose there as well. Just adding all the little touches in here just to bring it all together. And no, we were going out, we're back in again, still looking for more things. That's right, lighting, that's what we were trying to do here. So I've got some hanging lights here to put on the walls because there's no ceiling. Obviously the ceiling is open because the roof is made of glass to allow the sunlight through, so that those plants in there can photosynthesize their little knot hearts out. But here we go, just adjusting, changing colours, trying to make it all match up. And then I believe it must be time for flowers now. The flowers were the best bit. I enjoyed this so much. Normally, when I go, you've seen with all my previous builds, when I do like flower gardens, I do the whole tiered thing. So I work from the back, from the highest plants to the smallest plants at the front, so you can see everything. But here, obviously, the idea was that these would just kind of grow in a more like natural, more of a cottage garden bed sort of way. So there's not really any rhyme or reason. They're just all together and just gives this wonderful, soft, fluffy effect, which this was gorgeous. I tried to change some of the colours of the flowers because I thought I wanted something a little bit more electric, but I ended up just falling in love with the white. It was just so romantic. And especially when I went to go film my shots at the end and to take all my screenshots, and it was springtime in the world that I built this. It was the first snow of the season and it all just came together so well. I was so proud of this build at the end. And that's pretty much it for this build. As always, if you have made it to this part in the video, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Do the whole, like and subscribe, hit the notification button, and YouTube may notify you of my upcoming videos. It may not. It depends how it feels that day, apparently. And that's all from me. Until next time, take care, and I'll hopefully see you for my next video.